Hey, Coach, Ken Kreitzer, Cam Vets Media, good to see you. Final practice of the season out there today. How'd it go?
It was a little chilly, you know. The guys didn't even notice it. They were very excited about the ball game coming up. They always are about the CIC games, and they were focused. They were sharp as far as assignment goes. They're still we throw some tough situations for them to handle during practice, and hopefully it'll be a little bit easier in the ball game. And yet they've had the opportunities to sort of sift through the smoke and mirrors and see what where they got to take their path to the ball. And I was pleased with what they did today.
Very good. Now, we had a chance to meet the prospective Navy quarterback at the media day. Xavier Arline is going to become a Marine officer after graduation. He's run for 1,000 yards. He's got 7 touchdowns. He can throw the ball. What do you think about Xavier Arline? What are some of the challenges?
I think we played against Xavier my first year here at Army, and he came in as a true freshman. And in the second half, I thought he did a great job on hitting a 11-yard gain on a keep, and then he came back and got a 52-yard gain on the next play. So this last season, he broke a couple of runs and got good gains. So I've got great respect, for Arline. I think he's a good runner, and you can go back and you can look at some touchdowns that he threw, in the past, and you've got to be able to respect that from him as well. And he's a guy that has had 4 years now, running this offense. So he's one that we're going to have to do really well against. But I'm not sure that he's the only one. I think there'll be several quarterbacks that could possibly play in this ball game, and defensively you got to prepare for all of them. And that's what we've tried to do over the course of our preparation for Navy was go through and get ready for which quarterback would be in the ball game and what he does well.
How about the running backs? They got a sophomore fullback, Alex Texa. He's got 700 yards this year, 6.2 yards a carry, 5 touchdowns, a couple of others. What stands out in their running backs?
Well, I think he's solid. I think Tessa's a guy that they trust to run the football or be able to catch or be able to block and protection. All those things he does well, and I've got respect for him. I think he's been a guy that over the years is probably in high school probably played both ways. Has a great instincts for the game, and one that when he gets in an open field, it won't be easy to bring down. So we got to do our best. We got to do a great job of keeping leverage on the ball carrier and keeping our pads out, and hopefully when we get off other blocks, get multiple people to the ball.
And their offensive line, they're a little smaller than Army. They're averaging about 280 pounds when I look, which is small. Army's got 300-pound linemen now. What advantages does Navy have with their offensive line?
I think this. I don't think that you have to have the biggest guy on the field to do well. I think that speed, explosiveness, athleticism, those are the things that can get you into really good ball plays. But I think this offense that they run under center is one that is forgiving as far as being able to play against the larger defensive linemen. I think it's one that if you can get your pads up underneath the other guy, then you got a chance to win in this offense. They'll run the tracks to the next level, and when they get to the next level and block linebackers and safeties, that's when they're really good. So I don't know that the biggest guys always get to the next level as well as some of those smaller athletic guys.
Just maybe a final question. You got a bunch of seniors, we just talked to Quinn Hammonds, you know, we've been talking with, Jabari Moore, he's gonna play, I think it's 55th game for Army on Saturday. You know, Darius Richardson, we're gonna talk to, some of the others. You know, obviously Leo Lowen's having a great season, Jimmy Charlo, great season for you. How is it to be able to bring in a defensive squad with that amount of experience?
I thought going into this season, I thought the experience was going to be something that benefited us, and we hit a tough schedule and didn't always come out on the right end of the score. But I thought the guys never gave up. I think they got us heading back in the right direction, and we got a chance to finish, you know, with the CSC championship, and that's a credit to those guys for hanging in there and working hard and providing great leadership, you know, to our unit and our team. And you know, as earlier in the season, we were really trying to play a lot of guys on defense because we got a lot of seniors, and those seniors will be gone next year, and you'd like to have some guys coming back that have a little bit of experience, and that's what we did earlier in the season with some guys that have a great deal of potential, but maybe not quite as sound or as consistent assignment wise as the older guys. So we'll hang our hat on those older guys this ball game, and hopefully they take us where we want to be.
Thanks, Coach Ken.
Go ahead, guys, on Zoom.
Hey, Coach, Ken McMillan from The Record.
Hey, Ken.
Nate, SMU kind of bottled up our line and the team a couple of weeks ago. Did you pick up anything from that game that might be useful?
SMU was incredibly athletic. I think they've done a tremendous job of shaping their roster into going in and playing in the ACC. I thought a lot of their athletes were quick, great change of direction, explosive, outstanding pass rushers. And you know, that's going to be a team that as they go into the ACC, you know, they're going to give other teams, you know, fits. And you know, to compare Navy against SMU, I don't know that's something that I really want to do. I think that you can go back and you can look at you know, maybe Notre Dame a year ago and see how well, you know, Navy did in that ball game and almost winning. So we're not going to overlook anybody, but also looking at some of the things that SMU did. I think from an athletic standpoint, I thought they were outstanding. And you know, from a scheme standpoint, we looked at every team that Navy played against, and you know, there's a lot of different things that we took a look at, you know, in preparation for this game.
Nate, is there a comfort knowing that Navy's offense has kind of remained the same in recent years, and so there's a familiarity?
No, there's not, and I'll tell you why. I think when you get up underneath center and run the option, you can attack someone downhill in the tackle box fast. You got offensive linemen firing out with their pads low, and they're attacking fast. The quarterback can either hand it off and then come off the edge and attack you, you know, with the ball, or he can pitch it out on the perimeter, or he can give you a play action and throw the football downfield. So all of those things are hard to defend, and when you could get any one of those on any given play, you got to be right. And so whether they're under center, I believe that we'll see some of that, but I also think that we'll see them in the gun at times, and you know, we've prepared for both. So I think, you know, there are certain plays we'll see under center, certain plays we'll see in the gun, and then there's a play or two that you'll see out of both formations.
Is there? I assume you guys practiced against the triple option under center, you know, prior to Coastal and probably somewhat during these 2 weeks. Is that help you guys because of what Navy runs?
No, we didn't practice. We didn't practice under center stuff before Coastal. We just getting ready for Coastal. We relied on our scout team, and our scout team was in the gun, and that's what we used. Now these weeks after that ball game, yes, we sat down and our scout team did a great job of simulating the offense for Navy, and my hats off to them and the coaches that helped prepare them. I thought we got a great look, both under center and the gun.
Do you like the way this Army defense has been playing in recent weeks?
I think we've had some success, and there's times where I really like what we've done a lot. There's some things that we can improve on, and I don't know any coordinator over my career that's ever said we played the perfect game. So you're always looking to improve on whatever it was that happened in the last game or the last practice to get better. But I will say this: we've people like Leo Lowen, who's given us an awful lot over the years, is playing his best ball, and when you go into your last few games of your career and you're playing your best, that of course that's going to help your defense. You've got a lot of guys like Austin Hill and Nate Smith and Chris Frey, and those guys are seniors and are playing what I think is their best ball as well. You look on the back end, and Jabari's lined up and played a ton of plays. Cam Jones has too, and Q Hammonds has stepped in and just done a tremendous job. So you got a lot of seniors that we're going to miss one day. But I'll say it again: I love what they have given to this unit and this team. But we've also put some young guys with great potential out there earlier in the season, and we're best right now with those older guys. So my hat's off to them.
Last thing, Nate, do you enjoy coaching in these games, and do you expect another tight, low-scoring game as most of these CIC games have gone?
Yeah, I'll be honest with you. If do I love coaching this game? Absolutely, no doubt. I love when we win, But these are that's the greatest moment. It's just an awesome feeling when you win, and it's a horrible, wretched feeling when you lose. So you put everything into it, and you expect to be successful, and that's there's no other way that you go into these ball games. But absolutely, this is one of the games that I've truly appreciated over my career. This is a great rivalry. It's the best in college football, and I look forward to it. I think maybe the hardest one was my first year, when we played Navy, one weekend, and turned around and played Air Force the next weekend, and that was incredibly difficult, and I can't say enough for the players that battled and back-to-back games like that, and won both of them. So, is it hard? Heck yeah, but probably not. Not like that first year. Not back-to-back weekends.
Sure. Nate, thank you. Good luck.
Sal, do you have one?
Yeah. Hey, Coach Woody. Thanks for your time. Appreciate it. Just wanted to ask you, Coach Monken always says when he went up against you, you were able to kind of slow down his triple option offense. Do you remember when you first started to get a knack for, seeing that triple option pretty well and, designing to stop it? Do you remember when that was, or?
Yeah, I think I played in a triple option, offense. I was on the defense, but we always lined up and played against the triple option. Back then, it was a true wishbone. I worked at a school where we moved from the wishbone to where you got the double slots, and then and I guess integrated some of the wing tee elements into the option, and then as I got into the coaching profession, over the years, other teams were running some some triple option, whether it was under center or whether it was out of the gun. So our offense that I spent most of my years coaching with or against was generally had option elements to it. So in practice, you get a little bit better at what what you're defending each spring and fall practice. So all my career, I've been doing stuff like this. All my career, it's been either under center or gun option.
Is that at Wofford, or is that where you're talking about, or?
Yeah, Wofford, and then when I was at App State, we played
Right.
against some option teams, and of course Georgia Tech was an option team under Paul Johnson, so we got to see a lot of that. Not not so much at Michigan though.
I appreciate it, Coach. Good luck on Saturday.
Thanks, Coach.
Yeah.
Well said.
Thanks.